Human-Computer Interaction (HCI) studies how people interact with computers. It focuses on designing technology that is intuitive and effective for users. For example, with their large touchscreens and simple icons, smartphone interfaces are heavily influenced by HCI principles. Additionally, voice assistants like Siri and Alexa are products of HCI research, allowing users to interact with computers through natural language. Beyond these examples, HCI also explores the broader impact of technology on human behavior, such as how social media platforms influence communication or how wearable devices can improve health and fitness.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, classmates. We are Group 3 and we are here to discuss the models and theories. So, first, we have introduction. Navigating the digital world can sometimes feel like trying to understand a secret language, one where a seemingly simple click or swipe hides a complex web of thought processes, social dynamics, and organizational quirks. In the field of human-computer interaction, we don't just see a user and a screen. We see a rich tapestry of cognitive and social factors at play. This is where models become our Rosetta Stone, helping us decode how and why people interact with technology and the way they do. By dividing into these models, we're not just designing better apps or websites. We're crafting digital experiences that are intuitive, efficient, and most importantly, genuinely human-centered. From the mental gymnastics of a single user, completing a task, to an intricate dance of an entire team, collaborating across time zones, HCI models offer a comprehensive toolkit for understanding the big picture. We move from the granular level of users, keystrokes, and mental shortcuts to the broader, often messy, reality of an organization, politics, and culture. These frameworks reveal big need for understanding the individuals, thoughts, or groups. Communication reveal that successful technology isn't just about what is on the screen. It's about designing for the human mind, the social fabric, and the organizational context that surrounds it. Next, let's proceed to the next content, the cognitive models. Let's proceed to cognitive models. Cognitive models are the fundamental aspect of human-computer interaction, or what we call HCI, that seek to understand and predict how users think and behave when interacting with a system. By representing a user's mental processes, knowledge, intention, and goals, these models provide a theoretical foundation for designing and evaluating users' interfaces that are more intuitive, efficient, and user-friendly. Ang cognitive model ay isang paraan ng pag-unawa sa kung paano iniisip at kumikilos ang tao kapag gumagamit siya ng isang sistema o teknolohiya. Sa larangan ng human-computer interaction, mahalaga ito dahil tinutulungan tayong hulaan kung paano gagamitin ng mga tao isang interface or application. Kung iisipin, bawat tao ay may sariling mental process o paraan ng pagproseso ng impormasyon, kasama na ang kaalaman nila, ang mga layunin nila at kung ang inaasahan nila. Ang cognitive model ay gumagawa ng isang larawan o representasyon ng mga bagay na iyon para mas maintindihan ng mga designer kung paano mag-disenyo ng mas madaling gamitin, mas mabilis at mas epektibong interface. Sa madaling salita, ang cognitive model ay paraan, gabay o teorya para paggawa ng interface. Kung naiintindihan ng designer kung paano mag-isip at mag-desisyon ang tao, makakagawa sila ng system na mas user-friendly, Iyon bang hindi nakakalito at natural gamitin ng isang tao? K-concept. Goals versus tasks. Cognitive models often distinguish between a user goals and the task or action they perform to achieve the goal. Mental models. User form a mental model of how a system works based on their past experience and interaction. Cognitive model help designer align the system. Conceptual model with a user mental model, ensuring the interface behaves as the user expects to. Information processing. Many cognitive models are based on the idea of human information processing, which breaks down mental activity into a series of stages such as perception, cognitive processing, and motor action. Hierarchical model. This model breaks down user goals into smaller, manageable sub-goals and actions. The most notable example is the GOALS model, which stands for Goals, Operations, Methods, and Selection Rules. It analyzes how users accomplish tasks by outlining their objectives, the action they perform, the different ways they can achieve a goal, and how they choose a specific method. Another related method is a hierarchical task analysis, which structures tasks into a hierarchy to better understand user behavior. Hierarchical models are tools used in human-computer interaction to understand how users complete tasks by breaking them down into smaller, more manageable steps. Instead of looking at a task as one big action, this model organizes it into a hierarchy of goals and sub-goals. First, physical and device level models. These models focus on the motor skills and physical movements involved in interacting with the device. The K-strong level model or ELM is a simplified version of ROMs that predicts the time an expert user needs to perform a task by totaling the time for keystrokes, mouse clicks, and other physical actions. Tips below predict the time it takes to move and select a target based on its size and distance, a principle widely used for designing buttons and other interactive elements. ELM or GOMS is a quantitative modeling tool for predicting how long it will take expert users to complete a specific task with no errors. The K-strong level model focuses on estimating task execution by time, decomposing tasks into fundamental processes or keystrokes.
Linguistic and grammatical models. These models are treated to interact between the user and the system as a formal language. They use grammar-like structures such as Backus-Naur form or BNF to describe the syntax and sequence of user actions and system responses. This helps designers analyze the language of interaction to ensure it's clear and logical for the user. What are the linguistics? Linguistics, these are the language framework of a system used to describe and analyze how language works in general. And it also explains the system's language in all aspects. Grammatical, these are a subset in a linguistic model that specially deal with grammar, the rules for forming correct sentences. Grammatical models explains the rules that structures sentences inside a language.
Social organizational issues in human-computer interaction refer to the social and institutional factors that influence how technology is designed, adapted, and used within an organization. Unlike the technical aspect of human-computer interaction, like interface design and usability, these issues focus on the human and systematic context, recognizing that a brilliant technical solution can fail if it doesn't align with an organization's social structure, culture, and power dynamic. Social organizational issues refers to the problems or challenges that arise from the interaction and dynamics within an organization influenced by the social factors such as communication, leadership, culture, and relationship. Example of social organizational issues: communication breakdowns. Poor communication between teams, departments, or leadership can lead to misunderstanding, errors, and conflict. Yung hindi pagkakaunawaan ng bawat grupo ay nauuwi sa away-away.
Organizational issue. A new system that crashes.
A few moments later.
Organizational issue. Who benefits? A new system might be designed to benefit management with increased efficiency, but it may require extra work from employees who see no personal gain. This imbalance often leads to the system being resisted or abandoned, as the effort to benefit ratio is disproportional to users. Power and conflict. Introducing new technology can disrupt existing power structures. For instance, a system that automates a task previously performed by a knowledgeable employee can diminish their influence within the organization. Organizational culture. Every organization has a unique culture, a set of shared beliefs, values, and norms. This culture is unlikely to succeed. Communication and collaboration. The design of a system can either facilitate or hinder communication. Communication and collaboration. The design of a system can either facilitate or hinder communication. This is especially relevant in the field of computer-supported cooperative work, which studies how technology can support group activities. The pre-render problem. This issue arises in systems where some users can benefit without contributing. In an online The pre-render problem. This issue arises in systems where some users can benefit without contributing. In an online forum, for example, a user can read all the information without ever posting. If too many people rewrite, the system value diminishes for everyone.
Socio-technical system theory. The concept of socio-organizational issues is best understood through social technical system theory. This theory views an organization as a complex system made up of two independent parts: the social subsystem, the people, their roles and their relationship, and the technical subsystem, the tools and technology used. So in the social technical system, there are two independent independent parts, social subsystem and technical subsystem. So the example of the social technical system theory are the factory settings. So if a company installed advanced robotics system, so if they are ignoring the training and the new rules of work, so workers need to play productivity and moral and draft STS would suggest redesigning both and technical workflow and the social elements together.
Collaboration model. This model focuses on the structure and dynamic of group work, helping design create systems that fit the specific needs of the team. A very common and simple model is a group matrix or team space or matrix.
Group matrix. This matrix classifies collaborative system based on whether the team is working at the same time synchronous or different time asynchronous. At the same time, place co-located or different places distributed. Same time, same place. Take a team gathered around physical whiteboard or a large shared screen. For example, organize meeting, same place, at saka same time. It focus facilitating in-person, real-time collaboration. Tapos, same time, different places. This is the most common form of remote collaboration. For example, Zoom meeting, or Google meeting, and shared online documents edited simultaneously. Its focus replicating the immediacy of being same room. Next, different times, different places. This is the foundation of much of today flexible works. For example, email, shared cloud documents like Google Docs, or Asana, Trello, or Wikis. This type of software is a project management software. Its focus providing a persistent shared workspace where people can contribute on their own schedule.
A few moments later.
Go.
Hierarchical.
Theoretical foundation for designing and evaluating user.
Organizational issue.
Socio-technical system theory. The concept of socio-organization.
Din si Mangbit ha!